So obviously as individuals in our respective fields, we're quite well aware of how our own individual strategies could benefit a business. I think what a lot of people would rather know is how a mixture of both strategies could benefit the business's bottom line overall. So I think there are quite a number of ways where, you know, the two combined can be greater than the sum of their parts, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Certainly from an organic perspective, what I'd really like to know from a PPC team is what ad copy do you find converts the best? Because then we could use that in our own meta titles and descriptions to increase our click-through rates.
Yeah, definitely. That's something, obviously we're optimising our ad copy all the time. It would make sense that, you know, what works for PPC would work for organic too. I think when it comes to organic work benefiting paid search, I think the main one is the on-site experience. So obviously you do a lot of work to increase the conversion rate of a website. So obviously, like we mentioned before, that benefits all channels, and, you know, if paid search is a big channel for a particular business, it's going to benefit them massively too on that side of things too.
And what about testing turning off PPC keywords where organic is ranking really highly for them?
Yeah, so that's something we've done a number of times in the past. So we'll find that, you know, we can see how much organic traffic our paid campaigns are sort of cannibalising, and we can see, you know, if we turn them off, are we going to lose out massively to a competitor? Do we need to have them there to, you know, maintain the status quo, that kind of thing? So that's something we always look to work together with.
And then where would you reinvest the savings from PPC if they were to be made?
I think, you know, the best performing areas of the account, a lot of the time we will look to go further up the funnel. So, you know, when we're targeting brand terms, that's quite low down the funnel, but then we can reinvest that saved budget into more generic terms and you know, increase the number of people sort of floating around the site, that kind of thing, to just increase the overall sort of volume that we're getting to the site, which, you know, will help all channels eventually. So obviously we've been over the pros and cons for each channel, which, you know, there's quite a number of, depending on what sort of area your business is in. I think what people would want to know most of all is what channels they should be investing in. So, you know, best case scenario, I think ideally would be a bit of both. You know, if someone was looking to drive sales short term, then obviously I'd recommend paid search myself. But I think if someone's looking more long term, then I would probably send them your way personally.
Yes, definitely. And even if you're starting PPC in the short term, you should also start an organic campaign as well then, because as I said earlier, it takes a while to build your authority. And if your site is in a bit of a shocking state, that's something that you need to fix. Yeah,
so we often, you know, we might inherit a poorly performing website, and no matter how much sort of paid search budget we can, you know, apply to it, if the website's not doing its job, then the paid search account isn't going to do its job, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll be wasting your money if you're driving traffic to a site that just doesn't work for people.
So I think best case scenario is, you know, if you want to grow your business in the long term, but also perform in the short term, then a mixture or a combination of both would be ideal.